And let's go to our winners. Since you went first, I'll go first this time. First one, you brought up we brought up William Jackson. I'm gonna go with the Washington football team. I think they were absolute winners in this free agency. They
Damn.
winded up getting a quarterback in Ryan Fitzpatrick. A good, if they don't wind up drafting the guy that they like in the draft, he's going to wind up being the starter. They signed a guy in Curtis Samuel who gives them another weapon. And then they signed William Jackson, man. That defense is already good as it is. I feel like it was a big upgrade from Ronald Darby, a guy who they let walk. William Jackson is a lot better than Darby.
Oh, absolutely, easily. I watched Darby on the Eagles for a couple years. He was good, not great. William Jackson is a tier above him. And you know what else they did? It was really under the radar. They kept Brandon Scherf, one of the best guards on football.
Yeah, that was huge.
So you're not losing one of your linemen. You just got a quarterback. You're going to need a block for him. And Curtis Samuel, he's dynamic. We already touched on him. They definitely reestablished why they're probably the best team in the division.
Yeah, if Ryan, it all falls on the quarterback, like we say, but their defense is legit, man. I really like that signing. We all know what the defensive line brings to the table. So I'm going to go with Washington football team as my first winners. Second winners, Cleveland Browns. Big winners, man. I really love the two free agents that they signed. They signed two Rams. John Johnson III, 3 years, $33 million. Great signing. It was under the radar as far as one of the signings that went down. I feel like it was really underrated because he didn't go for a lot of money, and he was one of the best safeties last season. Part of the reason why is because safeties are not getting paid that much, but regardless, you get a player like John Johnson for that money, that's phenomenal. And then they signed a cornerback in Troy Hill, also from the Rams. 4 years, $24 million. Great value. Their second cornerback position's up in the air. Drafted a guy in Greedy Williams who ended up getting hurt last season. I think Troy Hill is a better option than him. I love Troy Hill for them. They signed Tack McKinley. He's like whatever. But I love what they did.
Don't do a Raider like that. Come on.
Yeah, well, he's not really much. I mean, he's
not.
He ain't nothing. And then they signed Rashard Higgins, but those two guys are obsolete. It's all about Troy Hill and John Johnson. I love what they did with those two guys. I feel like they got them on the cheap, and they're really great players. Like, they came from the number one defense on the Rams, and this Cleveland Brown team is looking to take that number one spot in that division, and it's really looking like it.
Well, there was reports John Johnson turned down more money to go to Cleveland. He thought it was the best situation, and I applaud him for it. It's a great situation with the pass rush. The linebackers are shaky in Cleveland. I'm not going to lie about that. But the defensive backfield, especially with him and Troy Hill, it's a lot better. Troy Hill can play some nickel. He can play outside. He's been an under-the-radar corner for the last 2 years with the Rams.
Yeah,